Hello guys, welcome to X-Plane11. We are currently sat on the ground at East Midlands Airport and I've got a very special plugin to show you. We're going to have a look at X-Cpl-Pilot, which I guess is essentially a general aviation business simulation. Puts you in the pilot seat and in fact actually in the office as well when thinking about how to run your own business. Now, you can either think of yourself as an entrepreneur or a sort of local pilot for hire, and you have a ton of different missions to complete. And when I say missions, I mean contracts, passenger runs, cargo runs, sightseeing trips, skydiving missions, VIP sort of routes, everything. Trust me, this is absolutely a incredibly in-depth piece of software, and the developer, by the way, Tino, he's a one-man band, guys. He has really put blood, sweat and tears into this big time. I'd like to thank him for giving me a review copy of this before the release, and we've been emailing backwards and forwards all week, and I've been asking him questions about the program, and he's been really enthusiastic, and in fact he really is dedicated to this add-on, I can assure you of that. I guess what we'll do is really show you sort of a brief sort of first look impressions of this, because I'm actually going to do a series of videos on this particular add-on because it's so complex I can't possibly show everything it does in this one little video. So as you know guys, I've been using other programs as well similar to what this does. One springs to mind called Air Hauler 2. I've got to be brutally honest guys, I really do prefer this over that software, simply because it feels integrated within X-Plane itself. And what I mean by that is we're in VR right now, and there's a reason why we're in VR. We're going to do the entire mission, including setting it all up, just using my controller. That's right guys, this program is fully VR ready, and I'm just going to show you how that works right now. If we go to plugins, go to X-Cpl-Pilot, click the main menu, and there we go. Look at that guys, and that is a very nicely presented, very modern, sleek looking interface, which is really easy and intuitive to use. Now my particular I guess you'd call company is VR Airways. I've just spent some money getting this Cessna Centurion, so I'm now down to about 45 grand at the point in this video, and it's very simple to set this up. What we're going to do is a skydiving mission. So if we go to list view on our jobs page, I'm just going to clear this and just look how I'm using the controller to use the interface. It's absolutely just really easy, I guess is the word, and just the fact that I don't have to keep taking my headset off and all of those options are within the sim itself it just feels like such a quality piece of software. Right, you can see here, if we look at our jobs page, we've got all sorts of options. We're going to go for skydiving and click search. I love even the little clicks. It's just a really quality piece of software. And I don't say this lightly, guys, honestly, it's fantastic. We're going to pick, say, this one here, a skydive at 8,500 feet AGL. We can get 91 euros for that. By the way, you can customize all those options as well. So you can have imperial sort of measurements, and change your flight time, all of that good stuff, which I'll show you in a moment actually. So yeah, we'll pick that one. And by the way, all of the costs and stuff, whether it's landing fees or jobs, they are very realistic as well. They're not too over the top like a lot of other programs. You know, you'll do a simple local run and you'll get like 10 grand or something ridiculous. It's just not how it is in the real world. You've got to earn your keep for your company, and I like that. So here we go, we've clicked this, select add, that's now gone down here. This is the bit I really love. Click tablet, and this little thing comes up here. In fact, our little guy here is called Wayne. We're going to use our own aircraft, you can see here. This is going to cost us 117 euros of fuel and 0.21, so that's 21 minutes of actual flight hours. So we'll use our own there. Go to our flight schedule page, and we'll accept this mission, and there we go. We just need to click start. Now just get rid of this here. I love how I can just do all this in VR, it's brilliant. So our drop zone today is going to be eastward, and it's going to start at 10 to 1. Now we are currently it's 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, of course, in the real life, in the real world, you won't be starting a job at a different time. So it's the same here. I love this little touch. You can press the time machine, and if by magic, it goes whoosh, which I love. And there we go. We are now at the correct time, and we've got our little car arriving. We'll just go into the cockpit. Complete with sound effects. Very nice Mercedes there. And that's our little paying passenger. And just those little things there, the fact that I can see visually a car coming towards me with our passenger, I think that's fantastic. Not just a little script running in the background with a bit of text. This is really immersive. Here he goes, look, and hopefully he won't drive into my aircraft. Oh, careful. And there you are, look, he's actually given us a bit of a bib there, beep beep, to show that our passenger is ready. In fact, I've accidentally got rid of that tablet, so I'll just bring that back again to show you that he's now ready for boarding. So I'm going to open the door, click ready for boarding, and you can hear the sound effects of the person getting into the aircraft as well, which is just brilliant. I love that. Boarding done. Thank you very much. We'll wave goodbye to our little car there. And now we've got our safety briefing, so we'll shut the door, click our safety briefing here, and whilst we're doing that, we can just maybe turn on the battery and get things set up. There we go. Beacon on. Now listen, in a minute you'll hear him put his seatbelt on. Or her, it could be a her. Here we go. Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. And the sound actually is very, very good quality. So we're now ready for our departure, so we can get our aircraft started up. So throttle cracked, mixture rich. Parking brake is now set. We've got our fuel in the desired, the fullest tank. In fact, we want our taxi light on. Beacon on. Let's go. We'll just centre ourselves here. So, also it's worth mentioning, guys, as we taxi out, that this X-Cpl-Pilot monitors everything, including your taxiing, the fact that you need to fly correctly, otherwise you will pay the price. No doubt about that. And all of those things, maintenance, all of those scary bills, it's all simulated as you'd expect. But that tablet, it just sits there, it's unobtrusive and gives you all the information you need. In fact, we can click on the weather here. We've got clear sky, which is what we want for a parachute jump, 16 kilometers visibility, and our pressure 2958, which I think we've got set already. Our route as well, guys, is worth mentioning. I think this is great. If you are doing, say, a long passenger flight into Europe or somewhere, you can import your route. You click that and it will save a route into your GPS or FMS. You then can find that and add it in, all within real time. You don't have to go outside of VR or anything. Guys, seriously, that is a superb feature. I love that so much. Anything that makes VR more immersive, I'm all for. Anyway, let's continue with our taxi and I'll see you at the end of the runway. Okay, we're just going to check, make sure it's clear, because we have got global traffic running. Everything's looking good. Flaps down. Landing light on, taxi light off. I'm going to leave the strobe lights off because they make a bit of an annoying noise, so we'll leave those off for this flight. And we are ready. Now, as I say, we need to make sure we keep the centre line as best we can. I'm already not doing very well there. And just being gentle and imagining that, you're flying this aircraft, apologies for that, as realistic as possible. And you know what? It really gives you a different sense of purpose in X-Plane. The fact that you know that you're being monitored and you need to fly correctly. Okay, we'll have a little look outside as we depart East Midlands. So as we're passing 6,000 feet now, we've got 2,200 feet to go. And you can see there, that's our map view, which is really easy on the eyes. And I think in any VR headset, you're going to be able to read that no problem. But I've got to say, in the Reverb, it looks absolutely fantastic. It reminds me actually of when I did a parachute jump in real life many years ago. I jumped actually from 15,000 feet that day, and it was quite an experience. I'm not sure I'd have the bottle to do it again though, to be honest. I was a bit younger then. And you know, as I look outside there, I will reiterate what I said about the Microsoft Flight Simulator in my last video. That will not be my main simulator, I can assure you. X-Plane will be what I'll be using 90% of the time, and I think add-ons like X-Cpl-Pilot and XP Realistic and, you know, Active Sky, all of those incredible add-ons really make for a fantastic experience that really you cannot get even in the new Microsoft Flight Sim, simply because VR is really the future in my opinion. Right, anyway, enough of that, we're nearly there. So 1,000 feet to go. We need to make sure we're at a cruise altitude here of 8,500 feet, but we can circle the drop zone until we are at our designated altitude. This is exciting, guys. I've never done this before, so we're going to see what happens. Beautiful views there of Derbyshire. ,300 feet to go. And you can see here, guys, how easy it is to use this program. Okay, we're near 8,500 feet now. So let's see. Ready to deploy. Okay, this is it, guys. Time to deploy our paying passenger. Best of luck. Follow. Oh wow, there he is. That is fantastic, guys. I love the fact that these animations, that is brilliant. So there we go, guys. Okay, we're going to go back into the aircraft, and we'll begin our approach back into East Midlands Airport. How great is that? It's a really refreshing change actually to have a program that's completely VR ready, has all the sound effects and animations. There's actually a guy really out there with a parachute, and I need to make sure that I don't fly into him. That would be a bit embarrassing on my first run with VR Airways. I tell you what, we'll just follow him again to see where he is. And there he is, look. Hope he's happy with his service. So what we'll do now is we'll circle back and land at East Midlands Airport. You see that, guys? That's fantastic. I guess we'll have to send a car and pick him up. The fact that you've actually got that animation really makes a difference. Right, guys, what we'll do now is we'll head back to East Midlands and hopefully, all being well, pick up our first paycheck. So I'll see you on approach. So as we continue our approach into East Midlands, I thought I'd just quickly show you the settings page here, which, oh, we're getting a bit of turbulence actually. There we go, and there, you can customise your settings. I've got my unit set to Imperial, currency set to British pounds, and literally you can just customise every aspect of this plugin, once again from the VR menu. But I really think, guys, that a program like this really gives you a purpose to fly. Like, I know everyone sometimes has sort of just you know, you can't really decide what you want to do with the sim. You know you want to fly, but you don't really know what you want to do. I think this gives you a fantastic alternative to give you a purpose, I guess, and a different take on flying an X-plane. I think it's something that's been missing from GA sims for quite a while now. And out of all of them that I've seen, this is by far the best one I've used to date. Well, hopefully our little man has landed safely. And as we begin our stunning approach into Orbex East Midlands, we'll find out how well or how bad we've done once we've got on the ground. So as we're on the approach here, getting quite a bit of turbulence. Stunning views here. Which I still think beats the Microsoft Flight Simulator simply because I'm seeing all this in VR. Makes a huge difference. Hope we'll make a decent landing. On the centre line. Oh, bit of a stutter there. There we go. Okay, so we've got some new instructions here. Parking taxi. So yeah, as we begin our taxi back here, let me know guys if you'd like to see more of X-Cpl-Pilot on the channel, and if you've got any ideas for any missions you'd like to see. But I think it's a winner, I really do. And the fact that I've been talking to the developer quite a lot over this week, he really is dedicated to this program, making it better and adding new features over time. Right, so we'll just park up where we left. I could do this all day guys, literally I could just do parachute jumps all day, quite happily. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what else this plugin has to offer. Okay, so we'll just park here. There we go. Parking brake on. So I'm not quite sure what happens next. I guess we'll find out. Complete in 8. It's counting down. I'll just shut the engine off as well. And let's see how we do. Oh, close leg. Find a parking spot. Follow parking. Close leg. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. And there we go, guys. Oh, I like how the money went up there as well. So that was fantastic. That was my very first skydiving mission in X-Cpl-Pilot, and there's going to be plenty more to come, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I really do truly feel this is definitely worth getting. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.